Hey guys, so I am a sophomore in college and I just want to talk about some things that I've been thinking about because of where I'm at with college right now. So the first thing I've been thinking about and getting frustrated about a lot is what being an undergrad means and how it means different things for different people depending on their majors or what they're focusing on. I know lots of people who are taking classes right now in college, regardless of what year they are in college. And they're learning things that ultimately teach them how to do a job that they can get after graduating. Like two of my roommates right now are in film school and most of the work they do is hands-on work with what it is that they want to go into and trying different parts of what it means to be in the production of filmmaking. My friends who are computer science majors immediately into going into college started learning coding and how to do different things that jobs would ask you to do if you got a job in computer science. I'm a psychology major and we don't do anything like that. We do a lot of writing, even if you're not a writing major. We do a lot of things that do produce skills that you would use in a job, but it doesn't teach you how to actually do the job that you want to do. And for that reason, a lot of us feel pressured or have to go to grad school to get the jobs that we want because we spend our 4 years in undergrad learning all these different skills and doing all these different requirements, but none of them actually teach us how to do what qualifies you for a job. Like if I want to go into a job that requires counseling, none of the things I'm learning in undergrad are going to teach me how to actually do that process of helping people, talking to people, diagnosing people, stuff like that. You don't get any of that in undergrad. You have to go to graduate school to learn that. You know, if you want to major in gender and sexuality studies, you have to go to grad school if you want to be involved in academia and stuff like that. And so you can develop the kind of thinking skills that you need for any job in any major. And a lot of people say like, it doesn't matter what you get a degree in. All of the majors that you have access to prove something about the skill set because all of them develop different kinds of helpful skill sets that you'll need in a job, which is true. I agree with that, but you know, I am not qualified. Like I will not get certified to be a counselor or a therapist or anything like that in psychology in undergrad. That's just not an option. And so in that way, undergrad feels a lot like high school, and then I'm taking all these classes and I really value them and I love learning, and I'm not complaining about having to learn things, but I'm complaining about not being given the actual skills that I need and pretty much being forced to go to grad school because I can't do what I want with what I get from undergrad. And I think that's something that a lot of people in the humanities have an issue with, is like there's this stereotype that you can't do anything with your major, and that's definitely not true, but it often does require way more schooling to get to a higher level job that you want. And it's so frustrating because like I feel as though I could be learning the things that I need to learn to be certified for what I want to do right now, but instead I'm taking core classes and I'm taking psych classes that are really biology based but don't actually teach me what I want to do with psychology. So it really just feels like how you feel in high school, except now it's way more expensive to do it. And this brings me to the other thing I'm thinking about with school lately, which is just a little bit of an existential crisis more than anything. I'm close to having to decide things about grad school, and not only what I want to do with my time in grad school and what I want to lead up to with that in terms of a job, but also like I feel like I'm back where I was when I was a senior in high school and I had to decide where I wanted to go to school. But it feels like there's a little bit more pressure on it this time because while it's not universally true and I don't think it's a super binding thing, wherever I go to grad school it feels like pretty likely that I'm going to end up getting a job there and staying there for a long amount of time because I will hopefully have a real job that requires me being in that place when I get opportunities for it. And I'm just 19, like I'm not even 20 yet, and I feel like I have to know like where I want to spend a lot of my adult life. Like I feel like I just got into college still, and now I'm like, cool, what's my life gonna be like as an adult? Where do I want to live? How many dogs do I want to have? That's really scary that it can be that binding and it doesn't have to be, but there's a good chance that I will be in a position where it is harder for me to leave the place that I'm doing grad school. Most people don't expect you to stay in the same place when you're done undergrad because you're supposed to be going out and getting a job or going to grad school. But after grad school, it's like you're in the job market, like you're trying to start a life, and you're probably gonna start it where you have all these opportunities from doing grad school. So that's super intimidating. And ooh, I'm becoming an adult too fast. Just slow down there. So those are my rants. Let me know if you can relate to those feelings or if you've already gone through this process. Please comfort me because I'm dying. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time I make a video.